Hello and welcome to SW News. This is me, Aarti. Now, India is under a continuous lockdown, and this lockdown, the second phase of the lockdown, will go on till May 3rd. This is the ninth day of the second lockdown that has been imposed in the India, and we at SW News, as I told you, are bringing you this special video series where we summarize the entire day's coronavirus updates in brief for you. So let us first begin with the global coronavirus toll, and then we will also talk about the cases of coronavirus in India and what are the important updates related to coronavirus in the country. Globally, coronavirus cases have reached up to 26,56,622 and 1,85,166 people have died. In India, as of now, there are a total of 21,393 active cases of coronavirus, whereas 4,258 people have either been cured, discharged or migrated, and 681 people have died due to coronavirus. Now, the Health Ministry has shown a positive picture today. It said that 4,000 people so far, more than 4,000 people have recovered in India who were infected with coronavirus, and the recovery rate in India stands at 19.08%. Let's now talk about the important coronavirus update. The first important news today is coming in from Maharashtra, where MNS Chief Raj Thackeray has asked Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray to open all the liquor shops and allow the liquor shops to function in the lockdown period. Now, apparently, Raj Thackeray says that the economic activity in the country has stopped due to the lockdown. Earlier, it was said that the lockdown will go on till 38th of March. Then it was said that the lockdown will go on till 14th of April. And now the lockdown has been extended till May 3rd. He says that there are chances. The chances are very bleak that the lockdown will get over on May 3rd, and there are more chances that the lockdown will be extended. And in the period, all the economic activities in the state are suspended, and it is a huge loss for the state treasury. And apparently, he suggests that liquor shops should be opened during the lockdown period so that at least there will be some incoming flow, some income for the state treasury. There will be some amount of money going to the state treasury. He also explains the logic behind it. He says that he is not talking about it because he wants the alcohol consumers to go running towards the liquor shops, but he says that it is important for the state treasury to have some amount of money right now because the state treasury is fast depleting because of the lockdown. The amount is being poured in for the medical services as well. So at this point of time, there should be some source of income for the state government as well. He, however, has also talked about the rice plate centers, the small restaurants which are very common in city like Mumbai. He said that these poli bhaji centers which are very famous in Mumbai, the small restaurants which also make available rice plates to migrant workers are very important at this point of time because several people do not have cooking facilities at their homes, and these restaurants, these small time restaurants which are commonly found in every nook and corner in Mumbai are a boon to such people. And if these centers could be opened, that would be beneficial for the migrant workers or those people who do not have any cooking facilities available at home and due to lockdown who are starving. Let us now look at the next important news. Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar has written a letter to Central Railway Minister Piyush Goyal. He has written that special trains should be started for migrant workers from Mumbai and from Pune. Now, thousands of migrant workers who come to Mumbai from interior parts of Maharashtra, from different states including Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, northern states, southern states are now stranded in Mumbai and in Pune as well, and in various metro cities across India. They are stranded due to the lockdown and the extended lockdown in these cities without any food, without any jobs. They have lost their jobs as well, they have lost their shelter as well, and they also don't have foods. And these migrant workers, we have seen many examples in the past few days that they are desperate to go back their homes, so much so that some migrant workers are walking barefoot to their homes in interior parts of the country for days walking almost hundreds of kilometers every day. Now apparently Ajit Pawar, Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, has written a letter to the Central Railway Minister Piyush Goyal asking that special trains should be started for migrant workers leaving for their hometowns in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar as well. And these migrant workers should be provided this special service after May 3rd. May 3rd is the date when the lockdown, the extended lockdown will be ended. Now he has also said that meanwhile the migrant workers are being taken care of, there are shelters and food is being provided to them. However, these migrant workers are desperate to go back to their homes. We have also seen on the 14th of April, on the day when Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced the extension of the lockdown, lots of migrant workers, close to hundreds of migrant workers came outside the Bandra railway station, and they were protesting, they were demanding to go back to their home. Apparently, as per the reports, they were talking to the police personnel who were deployed over there. They were asking when the trains will be started, because the first phase of lockdown was supposed to end on 14th of April. However, it did not, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced an extension. So upset with that decision, lots of migrant workers came out and protested outside the Bandra station, and it was a law and order situation that was created over there. And to avoid any such situation in future, Ajit Pawar has written to Piyush Goyal asking for special trains leaving from Mumbai and Pune to the hometowns of migrant workers. However, what Piyush Goyal will respond to, now that we have to see. The next important news is related to the dearness allowance that central government provides to its employees and pensioners. So apparently, in light of the stressed finances due to COVID-19 and the lockdown, the central government has decided that there will be no dearness allowance from the period of January 2020 till June 30, 2021. So for the period of between January 1, 2020 to June 30, 2021, there will be no dearness allowance that will be paid to the central government employees and the pensioners. So apparently, the central government a month ago in March had increased the dearness allowance percentage. It has hiked it 4 percentage of point, and after that, a month later today they have announced that there will be no hike and no amount will be paid to the central government employees and the pensioner for the dearness allowance hike. So apparently 46 lakh, close to 46.26 lakh central government employees will be affected due to this decision, and more than 60 lakh of pensioners will be also affected due to this decision. But central government is expected to save close to 37,500 crores of rupees due to this particular decision. Now, the rate of dearness allowance will remain same in this particular period. However, any amount accrued in this period will not be paid to the employees. Now, this is of course a fallout of the lockdown and the stressed financial situation of the government in light of the coronavirus pandemic. So, this decision has been taken after a cabinet meeting today. Let's move on to next news. A day after the central government decided to protect the healthcare workers by passing the Epidemic Disease Amendment Ordinance 2020, a similar assault on doctors was reported in Delhi. Now, we have been reporting several incidents and several cases where the healthcare workers, the doctors, nurses, ASHA workers and even police have been attacked by some unruly elements while they are on their duty. The frontline workers are braving these assaults and risking their lives, and still they are facing such kinds of attacks in several parts of the country, be it Moradabad or Indore, where the video of locals pelting stones on doctors went viral. So these are the incidents that doctors are facing. They are facing risk to their own lives, and still they are being pelted with stones and they are being attacked by some locals in areas where they are going on their COVID-19 duty. Now, similar incident occurred in LNJP hospital in Delhi, where doctors were attacked by the COVID-19 suspected patients who were brought there in ambulance because they were made to wait over there in the hospital before going forward with the treatment. Now, this has been reported in LNJP hospital. The doctors made a video of it and they described their ordeal and asked the government to take appropriate action against the patients, against the attackers, and they also sought protection from such kind of attacks in the future. Now let me remind you that under the ordinance that has been passed by the central government, and today it also received the assent from President Ramnath Kovind. As per that particular ordinance, if you are attacking the doctors, if you are attacking frontline workers, then you can face up to 7 years of jail maximum and can be awarded 5 lakh of fine. Now, still the attacks are regularly being reported on police, on healthcare workers and all the frontline workers. The question is, when will the attacks on our frontline staff who are our COVID warriors will stop? Well, that's all for COVID-19 update today. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.
If you like this video, please share it and we would love to hear your comments in the comments section down here. Also, please do like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter to get minute-to-minute news updates. For more such shows and videos, well, subscribe to our YouTube channel.